After boarding the plane and fastening their seatbelts, airline passengers are lifted high into the sky as they travel to their next destination. However, have you ever wondered why the cruising altitude for planes is so high when the flight attendant tells you that the plane has reached a cruising altitude of 30,000 feet, that it is alright to move around the cabin? Just by looking outside an airplane window, you can tell that the plane is high in the sky, above the clouds. In fact, the average cruising altitude of a commercial jet is 7.5 to 11 kilometers, which is the same as 4.7 to 6.8 miles. Airplanes fly so high because at higher altitudes there is less air molecules, which benefits passengers, engineers, and airline companies. Airplanes have been flying high ever since the development of the jet engine. This is because there is less molecules at 9 kilometers or 30,000 feet than at sea level, so the plane is pushing past fewer molecules. This benefits the airline companies because the plane doesn't have to produce as much thrust to travel at fast speeds than it would have if it was flying at lower altitudes, meaning that the plane can travel more efficiently, which saves the airline companies money. What the passengers want is to travel without feeling like they're flying at all. By flying at higher altitudes, airplanes can fly over most weather patterns that older propeller planes would often have to fly through. These weather patterns would otherwise cause turbulence, which would result in a bumpy and uncomfortable flight. Smoother flights at higher altitudes allow for more comfortable traveling. However, there are consequences of flying at high altitudes. To stay in the air, a plane must generate enough lift to counteract the force of gravity, pulling it back down to Earth. At lower altitudes, generating lift is easier because there is a lot of air molecules to help push the plane up underneath its wings. However, at higher altitudes, there is less air to generate lift. Engineers have solved this problem through methods such as making the planes with larger wings and with wider wings so that it can catch more air molecules underneath its wings to generate lift. In order to fly, planes have to burn fuel. However, oxygen is necessary for combustion, and the higher you go, the less oxygen in the air. To get higher, airplanes would have to carry their own oxygen to burn, and in doing so would be more like rockets than airplanes. Engineers have thus found the best altitude for planes to fly at, and have designed planes to fly at optimal performance in those altitudes. As a result of elevating height at which we fly at, air travel's efficiency and comfort have also been elevated. Airplanes have allowed us to cross the sea and oceans of the world in less than a day. By flying, people can travel to places that they otherwise would have never been, and have been connected to people that they would otherwise have never met. Airplane travel has made our large world a little smaller. Thank you.